Ahoy there, Spontaneans. As you may have guessed from our new logo designed by Nathan Diffie, it is a new year for Spontaneanation. This is technically season 3. This is our third year of doing the show. It starts with this episode with Kristen Schaal and some fantastic improvisers. I think you're really going to enjoy this episode a lot because I loved it myself. I want to thank you all for listening. And on behalf of Eban and myself, we really do appreciate all the support that we've gotten over the last 2 years and going into the third. So thank you so much. If you would like to spread the word of the show, the best way to do that is leave a review somewhere, iTunes or Stitcher. Can you leave reviews on Stitcher? I'm not sure where reviews are left, but wherever you leave it, it helps raise the visibility of the show, which just helps people be more aware of it, and maybe they'll give it a try. So if you're not sure what to say for a review, here's a thing that you can write word for word into whatever review window you find yourself in. Here we go. I used to think that podcasts were only a thing that rich people could enjoy, like eating live insects. Boy, was I wrong about podcasts and about the eating live insects. Rich people don't do that. The only people that do that are spiders. And spiders can't even listen to podcasts. Too many eyes and not enough ears. Anyway, Spontaneanation sure makes me laugh, and it helps me forget that time I tried to swallow a live praying mantis. I wish I could forget it all the time, but I can't. I went to jail for doing it. They're a protected species. That urban legend from when I was a kid turned out to be true. Well, I'm doing hard time in a prison for 150 consecutive years because I tried to eat a live praying mantis. Thanks, Spontaneanation. You're going to make these years fly by. And now here's the show. Welcome, everybody. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm addressing horses, of course. Hey is for them. Isn't that nice? No other animal on this earth has an expression that clearly delineates this food is for you. Can I make a confession? I don't know what hay is, really.
Can we talk?
Like it's a... Would you be quiet? Would you...
Well, cows eat hay.
Cows may eat hay, but hay is for horses. There's no parentheticals on that expression. Also for cows. Look. I eat baby food. It's called baby food. I'm no longer a baby, but I love that food. Also, I had all my teeth taken out. I can't chew. Here's the thing. I wasn't happy with my teeth, and I thought, well, I'll just take them out and new ones will come in. It's not how it works. Learned that lesson the hard way, but I think you'll agree, my enunciation, not bad for a guy with no teeth, who eats nothing but baby food. Do you know what my favorite flavor is? Tan. So yeah, hay, I don't know. It's not, I feel like hay is one of those things that it used to be something else and then it goes through a process and you call it hay. It's not like, I'm going to go pick some hay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it falls like manna from the heavens, but only when you're asleep. Santa Claus rules. Oh, if you want there to be more hay tomorrow, you better go to sleep. You're not asleep. I can tell. Your eyes are open and you're looking at me. Oh, I hate this haunted doll. That's right. Person in that story was trying to get a haunted doll to go to sleep. Here's how dumb that guy is. The doll wasn't even haunted. It's just the eyes were broken. It's supposed to close when you lay it down, but the eyes stayed open. You know why? Because he spilled soda on it. Lesson there for us all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where I invite a special guest onto the program to have a free-form conversation with me, inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then I invite some improviser pals onto the program.
Okay.
To join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes, perhaps utilizing details from the conversation with my special guest, but not always. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. Thank you, Maestro. Folks, I'm very excited to welcome this guest back. First time in studio. Last time we had her on the show, it was live times. She had just come from the Emmys and she was wearing a beautiful emerald gown.
You remember.
Of course.
I looked stunning that night. I've never looked better since.
Until right this very moment.
Okay.
Welcome back, Kristen Schaal.
Well, thank you, Paul Tompkins. This is really the only time I get to see you is doing a podcast, so I take it. It's a good strategy to booking.
Right?
It's like, well, he won't hang out with me socially, so I will.
Do you feel that I'm avoiding you socially?
No, I feel like everybody's busy.
Everybody's busy.
Everybody's busy.
It is kind of true, though. It's like a lot of times this is the way you engineer it to see your friends.
And I'm in. I'm in.
You look very nice. Are you doing other things today?
Nope. This is just how I dress.
You're a stylish lady. God damn it.
Well, look, pot calling the kettle black.
I wasn't fishing, but I like what I caught. Kristen, I have a question for you from our previous episode's guest. Okay. Are you curious as to the identity of our previous
just for the
episode's
listeners,
guest?
do you want to describe what we're wearing?
No, sure.
I don't even know.
You know what? Good call. I'm wearing a blazer. It's a knit blazer. It's sort of a peacock blue from, and my necktie. In fact, everything that I'm wearing comes from Bonobos, not a sponsor.
Should be.
Bonobos, I don't know how much more money I have to give you before you give me some back.
I know a couple of gentlemen friends of mine went shopping there, and they measure you and get you in the right slacks.
So they have,
yes.
They have very good clothes, and they fit very well. It's very easy to find your exact size. Their clothing is very stylish, yet also very comfortable.
It's catching on.
That was almost a commercial for which I am not getting paid. Now you are wearing, you have a lovely, like not a magenta, like almost a fuchsia.
Yes, it's a pink.
Yes.
Like a hot pink.
It's a deep hot pink.
Deep hot pink. I purchased this sweater after noticing that I did not have that color in my wardrobe.
There you go.
Bright colors in general I don't have because I like nice clothes and nobody wants to make those in bright colors.
I think you're right. Are you familiar with a brand called Trina Turk?
Oh, yes.
I think they sometimes are not afraid to go a little bold.
They do go bold, but still not quite my style and cut.
Because you have an adventurous spirit.
Yes.
And you're not afraid to wear a deep, hot pink sweater.
You and I like to dress up.
It's true.
It's true. And why not? Life's so short.
So it's almost over. Can you believe it?
I know we're halfway there. I can't remember anything of at least 2/3 of the part I've lived. My memory's shot.
But you're also wearing it, well, because you're creating so many new experiences.
Yes.
In a very fast amount of time that it's hard. You have to make room in the old hard drive. You have to delete some files.
Oh, I'm wearing a bow here.
Yes, you have a nice little lighter pink bow.
Yes.
Under a Peter Pan collar.
Yeah,
is that correct?
No, it's a real shirt. It's just a shirt. I don't know what a Peter Pan collar means.
It's the shape of the collar.
Good to know.
Peter Pans are round.
Peter Pans are round. So is that not round enough to be a Peter Pan?
No, this is just like regular old square.
Oh, is it square? I thought it was round for some reason. Am I losing the ability to differentiate between square and round? This is a disorder I've never heard of.
But this is a bow. My uncle came over for Valentine's dinner with my husband and I last night.
It's a great tradition.
And it is. Well, his wife died. So, yeah, thanks, Paul. So we're trying to, we invited him over. I think it is a tradition now.
Sure.
Until he meets someone
Absolutely.
else. He gave me a rose and this bow was on it.
Oh, this is a very precious story.
Yeah.
Now, none of this is what we came here to talk about. Kristen, I have a question for you from our previous episode's guest. Are you curious as to the identity of our previous episode's guest?
I am, actually. I saw them all come out, and I only knew Courtney, I believe.
That's true. She was one of the improvisers, but she was not the interview guest.
Who was it?
If you'd really like to know, I would direct you and the listener to the Spontaneanation archives at howl.fm. For about a modest fee, hours of listening pleasure await you. Kristen, the question is, just pay it.
Just pay it.
Here's the question. Have you ever been arrested?
See, this is what happened last time. Is I got a question. No. See,
You've never been arrested.
No. I'm just so good at being good. I play by the rules. I'm terrified of authority.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah, since I was little. I don't know why. Oh, because I don't want to go to hell and blah, blah, blah. Guilt. Lots of guilt.
So when you were younger, were you like panicky with your friends if they wanted to do a sort of naughty thing?
None of my friends wanted to do anything naughty.
You ran with a goody two shoes crowd.
Yeah, I hung out with the speech and debate kids. And then I didn't play an instrument, so I would just sit with the band at football games. Like I just sat in their section. Okay, so yeah.
Wait. So there would be if you were attending this game, you would see the marching band in their uniforms and their instruments, and then just this girl.
In the bleachers. Yeah.
You would sit like right behind them, or you'd sit with them?
I kind of got in there with them. Yeah. They let me.
I'm sure they did.
But yeah, I didn't have the uniform.
So, but you did speech and debate.
Yes.
And you traveled? Did you travel around to other schools and compete?
You bet I did. And the last year, my senior year, I was an undefeated champion, and I went all the way to nationals.
Now, were you doing the stuff where you could be a little funny?
Yeah, I was doing humorous interpretation.
I always forget that's what it's called. Yes.
Yeah.
Humorous interp.
HI. And I just nailed it. I just nailed it that year. Oh, such a good year. It was one of those things where I was winning so much that I was like getting the pressure. It was a new pressure I'd never felt, which is like, what if I don't win? You know, like you almost don't want to compete anymore. I'm sure like the Williams sisters know what I'm talking about. Where you just win so many times that you don't want to ruin the record.
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying the pressure mounts to where the idea of losing all of a sudden becomes a huge thing.
Yeah, it's bigger. It's bigger than when you were losing all the time. It's like, someday I should crack this and figure it out. And then once you get on a winning streak, it's just falling from there is going to hurt, you realize.
But prior to that winning streak, you had lost on occasion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was still trying to figure out how to do it.
Right.
And then I found this piece that everybody really liked, I guess.
Do you remember what it was?
It was called Captain Needle Man. Yeah, it was dumb. It was not a good piece of literature, but
Where did it come from?
I don't even remember the author.
Captain Needle Man.
Nito,
even worse.
Yeah, I know. It was
But you blew people away with the tale of Captain Needle Man.
Yeah, I played like 3 characters.
Sure.
Glory days.
What did you do to transform into the characters? Did you like turn around? Did you do like a...
We weren't allowed to turn around. We weren't allowed to move one foot. So I would do like, I think Needle Man was like up like this, and he had
the fists on your hips and heroic pose.
Yeah. And then I had like a sexy mom and some other son character, and the son was just really nerdy like this, and then the mother was like all hot and bothered on the side with her tits out over here, I think. So it was just like chest out, tits in, tits out, and that was it. Classic.
Where did this come from? This thing?
Wait, the play? It's a play.
It's a play. Okay.
It was just a play that I found. I don't know. You just find plays and then you act them out.
I look forward to researching this.
I mean, usually I would do Charles Ludlam. Mm-hmm. You know him, right?
I know that name.
Is it right? Yeah, he did like Beach Party.
I'm thinking of Robert Ludlum. I don't know Charles Ludlam.
He did Vampire Beach Party.
That sounds scary.
No, sorry, Psycho Beach Party and Vampire Lesbians of Sodom. Sure. Yeah, he's really good. You'd love him.
What was the first time you remember doing something that was quote unquote wrong? Right.
Okay. So I think the first time I did something that was wrong was when I was little and I picked up the phone and I was like 911. And then I was like, oh, and then I hung up. And then they called back to the house, and my dad picked up. And then I had to, and he's like, no, I'm sorry. And then I had to get on the phone and talk to the police officer. And she's like, you're not supposed to do that. I was like so little. I was like, I was mortified. I was like, oh my God.
But do you remember how it felt in the moment to do it though? Did you feel weird about it right away, or was
probably because I hung up. I
Right.
think I was just like, been told that that's the number to dial for you're in trouble, and then there's just something about just wanting to push those numbers.
Absolutely.
I will, and then the only other time I ever got in trouble in my memory is with those same forensics kids. We decided, I was over hanging out so innocently, and they wanted to smoke pot. And I was like, what?
So this was news to you?
No,
right?
I didn't know this was on the menu
Right.
for hanging out.
Right. And at this point, had you been hanging out with these guys for a while?
Yes, and I think I might have tasted alcohol at this point too. But
You say tasted, or like you tried it, and did that freak you
I
out?
think I tried it. The first time I tried alcohol was I went over to this girl's house, and she's like, I have schnapps. And I was like, oh
always
my
something
God.
like that.
Oh my God. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I'd love to see Kristen Schaal drunk. And I was like, whoa, that's weird. And then, but I was like, okay. I was like, wait. Like, I need to spend the night. Like, I don't know like how I'm going to be. So I was just like, I called my parents. I was like, I'm going to spend the night. Can you pick me up? For Sunday school in the morning. It's on the way. And they're like, okay. So then, like, her mom was there, by the way. We had, this much schnapps. And it was...
just like a finger.
Like, yeah. And I was like, wow, the world, And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was great and weird and scary. And I remember going to church the next day and sitting in Sunday school just thinking, like, I'm so bad. And, like, just how bad I was and how I was going to... It didn't feel good.
So even
then,
then,
I wasn't proud of myself.
It was parentally supervised, and it was also you made arrangements to get picked up the next day.
Yes. I was just with another girlfriend, and
Right.
we were tasting schnapps, not to excess, but enough that the room was a little wacko. And then I went to church and just thought about hell.
Wow,
Yeah.
how much of that consumed your childhood? Like thoughts of the afterlife.
Oh, a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always, like, heaven and hell, like, we were always going to heaven if we worked hard enough. And,
Because I feel like if you were only told about heaven, you would think about it sometimes. But once you're told about hell, it's all you think about. And you because I grew up religious, and it's especially as a child, every action is framed in, is this a thing that will cause me to go to hell? Like, is this, you're imagining a scoreboard and somebody's like keeping a journal of all the things that you've done, and then it's going to add up. How much did you think about heaven?
I thought about it a lot. I still think about it a lot, actually. Like, and the more people that die, the more I'm like, what's up, man? Like, did my aunt who passed away, she died in the same year as, the Prince and David Bowie and
Myrtle the turtle, we found out.
yeah. Oh, I'm
In
sorry.
a previous episode.
News to me. Oh, man. Well, geez.
Sorry, I didn't mean
No, it's fine.
I didn't mean to bring everything
Just added
down.
it. Well, the whole. So I'm like, so I know that it's not. I know a lot of people are like, they're just dead. It's over. It's like they're dead. But then part of me is like, is my Aunt Holly like hanging out with David Bowie right now?
Sure.
I think he'd really like her, and vice versa. And I know that's not. And I like thinking about that. And I think that's one of the things that's. I think that's one of the things that's a big gift about religion, actually, is that they do provide you with a comfort.
Absolutely.
And part of and I always try to, I always think too that possibly it could be true in the fact that we are given an imagination at all to like even think about an afterlife. Like maybe that was the invitation from God.
How much has your concept of the afterlife changed from childhood to now? Are there still remnants of your childhood version of the afterlife? Because for me,
Right.
my concept of God, as long as I was religious, my concept of different things changed, but my concept of God was always kind of the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Like there was a picture of Jesus somewhere when I was little, and that face is him. You know, it's the beard.
Was it that sepia picture?
Yeah,
we had that
it's
same
in the
picture.
Children's Bible.
Yes, and it's like it's like a nice 3/4 profile shot of Jesus.
Yes,
he looks gorgeous.
His skin is awesome and
beautiful skin.
Really
beautiful
good.
skin. Absolutely.
Yeah, and he's
hair to die for.
Yeah, just luxurious.
Perfect wave.
Yeah, it's a good. Whoever drew that did a bang up job. I wonder who the model was. I guess James Cavell. But anyways, it was so that's true. Yeah, and then of course heaven is like again like the cliche white fluffy cloudy. Oh, there's one color. It's the golden pearly gates.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like dirt.
But it's the only thing that we've really been given to go on.
I know. Nobody's come back with any updates.
That's right. And no, I don't think anyone else's depiction of what heaven is has stuck in the way that from like cartoons has.
Yeah, I know.
It seems like the most logical.
I know.
Yeah, of course it'd be like that. But anytime you see a movie where heaven is just like a place, it's like, no.
No, thank you. Like, yeah, that's not good enough for me. Wasn't there like a Robin Williams movie where he's like running around the afterlife trying to find his
What dreams may come.
I think I watched a clip of it recently, and it was like, I don't know, it was... it was just too much. There was like too much going on. And it actually seemed pretty lonely, to be honest. Like he wasn't really around a lot of people.
Wasn't he trying to find his wife or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone has seen this.
I need to watch it again. Yeah.
You've seen it too?
No. Well, I think I saw a clip of it. Yeah.
I've seen the trailer. That's as far as I got.
Me too. But I think I read the synopsis. He's looking for his dead wife.
I remember there was paint involved and Cuba Gooding Jr., right? Yeah.
I wonder, did you guys like it? Yeah, they liked it.
We'll find out. We'll find out in a second. Kristen Schaal, where can people find you? Should they wish to find you, and should you wish to be found? Where can they find you online?
Well, on the internet, I'm at Kristen Schaal, which is KristenSchaaled. And I am doing a lot of... If you're following me right now, I'm sure you're aware that the atmosphere of Twitter has changed.
Yes,
it's not lighthearted.
I dare say, yeah.
We are all up in arms. And then but on Instagram, I'm pretty chill. I just started an Instagram account. I find Instagram more personal, to be honest.
It is, and I really enjoy it for that reason. I like seeing people's photos more than I like uploading photos. I like seeing other people's photos.
Same. So I'm at k.shaw there. But yeah, I'll probably upload a photo when I realize it's been months.
Why, for Twitter, did someone else take your name? Is that why you had to add the ED?
Yeah, I think so. I was kind of, as everything, I was a little bit late. I joined Twitter in 2010, I think.
Oh my God.
I know, but the Kristen Schaal or the K Schaal had been eaten up by then. So then I added an ED. Kristen Schaal.
Are they people that just happen to have the same name, or are they people that are taking your name?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I think I don't really like my full name. I usually like to do like a K Schaal, but that was gone because there are other K Schaals in the world. I don't know if there's other Kristen Schaals. If there are, hey man.
I hope they're sitting with the Williams sisters listening to this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a break. During the break, you're going to hear an ad. Stay alive. No matter what occurs, I will find you.
Oh, so you do have ads.
I do have. I never said I didn't.
Not from Bonobos.
No,
Bonobos.
not from Bonobos.
Bonobos.
Sons of bitches.
You should talk to them.
I should talk. Hey, Bonobos.
You should have at least 3 different
Hit me up,
haberdashers.
Bonobos. I agree.
Come on.
All right. Thank you to Blue Apron for sponsoring today's Spontaneanation. Look, not all ingredients are created equal. Fresh, high-quality ingredients make a real difference, so it's important to know where your food comes from. Thankfully, for less than $10 a meal, Blue Apron delivers delicious quality food courtesy of over 150 local farms, fisheries, and ranchers across the U.S. right to your door, supporting a more sustainable food system and setting the highest standards for ingredients. Plus, with Blue Apron's freshness guarantee, you can be sure that every ingredient in your delivery will arrive ready to cook, or they will make it right. It's no wonder they are the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. Some of the meals available in April include spinach and fresh mozzarella pizza with olives, bell peppers, and ricotta salata, sweet and sour salmon with bok choy, carrot and ginger fried rice, Parmesan crusted chicken with creamy fettuccine and roasted broccoli, baby broccoli, and fontina paninis with hard-boiled egg and arugula salad. All of that stuff sounded legitimately delicious. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/PFT. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That is blueapron.com/PFT. Blue Apron. A better way to cook. Well, it's time to tell you the story of movement watches. All right, everyone, gather around, get the grandkids in here because I want them to hear it. Movement watches, spelled MVMT, but it's pronounced movement. They're clever boys. It was started by 2 broke college kids that wanted to wear stylish watches. Well, that's just like you, Pete. You wanted to wear a stylish watch one time before the accident where you lost your wrist. Well, these kids, they couldn't afford them, and so they founded Movement on the belief that style shouldn't break the bank. Well, Tom, you remember that time you broke your piggy bank because you wanted to buy a new wrist for Pete. Well, that's not how it works. You found that out the hard way. God bless you. You know, it reminds me of how I started out. You know, it's just making my own way and doing my own thing. And now here I am doing a podcast for over 100 people. Anyway, this isn't about me. It's about movement, and I want you kids to listen to this. It's the future, by the way. I'm an old man. By selling their products entirely online, MVMT, Movement, was able to cut out the middleman. That's a thing that used to exist back in my day. It doesn't anymore, thanks to these guys. And they've also cut out the retail markup in order to provide you and all the little ones with the best price possible, watching the prices drop to starting at just $95. It seemed like I was making a mistake in reading the copy, but it's not true. I was making it more dramatic. That's the mark of a good storyteller. Now, that is a fraction of what department store brands typically charge. Those sons of bitches. Death to them all. This revolutionary pricing, along with Movement's classic design, quality construction, and styled minimalism, has led to over 500,000 watches being sold in over 160 countries. Now, you kids, you got to respect that. I know you don't respect anything but your screens, but I want you to respect this. I have a Movement watch. Look at this. You all know this. You covet this watch. I know you do. You look at it, you try to pry it off my wrist when I'm asleep. No dice. I've set up all kinds of alarms. Thanks to my good friend, the contraptionaire. I know exactly when somebody's coming in because once the goldfish bowl starts to pour on my head, that means somebody's by my bedside. So step up your watch game. That's right. I'm not leaving this watch to any of you in my will. I'm going to be buried in it. You get your own. See why people across the world love Movement watches. Just go to movementwatches.com. You're on your screens anyway. Go to movementwatches.com/PFT and get 15% off today, plus free shipping and free returns. That's mvmtwatches.com/PFT. Now, kids, I'm just going to ask you one time. Join the movement! Welcome back to Spontaneanation, ladies and gentlemen. Kristen Schaal had to go. All right. It is time to meet our friends from the land of Make Pretends, seated right next to me. Always a joy to see this face. Can I tell you who it is? I think that I can. It's our old pal, Maria Blasucci.
Hi, guys.
Blasucci, what's going on?
Nothing much. How's everyone doing?
We're doing real good.
Great.
Now you're helping your mom paint her ceiling.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It's all done?
The ceiling is, well, I got there. I didn't know it was going to be the ceiling. I thought it was going to be the walls. And my goodness, did I have paint in my hair at the end of
I don't think I've ever painted a ceiling, and it seems like a bad idea.
Well, it's not fun. And the thing that holds the roller kept breaking, so I had to get up on scaffolding and do it by hand. I couldn't do it like with a pole roller. I had to take a shower, and I had to get a lot of paint out of my hair.
Why didn't you wear a painter's cap?
Well, I didn't know I had never painted a ceiling. I didn't know. I halfway through felt my hair getting very wet, and I went, oh, next time.
You thought the paint would have the decency to stay up there.
Yeah, I put it up there. It should have stayed.
When I was a kid, I want to say my freshman year of high school, where for some reason wearing painter's caps was all the rage. Those paper hats. Paper Castro hats.
Well, I could
deal.
have used one of those. So yeah, next time. There's always a next time, right?
Well, the kitchen ceiling seems like
it wasn't the kitchen.
Why did I assume that?
I don't know, because you thought Maria, she loves to eat.
Also, you were so offended. It wasn't the kitchen.
She got an Italian last name. She must be making spaghetti.
But I know.
Yeah, with me, it's always there's meatballs around. I get it.
I'm embarrassed that my thoughts are so transparent. Well, you're a good daughter to help out your mom like that.
Thank you.
I'm sure she was very appreciative.
She was, yeah. It was nice.
Did she call you or did you offer to help?
She called.
Okay.
And there was a little time period of me like thinking about it, like, should I do this? And then I was like, it's on the same phone call, but there was like a pause of like, yeah, I can do it. You know what I mean? Like, can you help me paint? Yeah, I can. When do you need it painted? Like, that was my answer. Not sure, Mom, I'd love to. So I'm not great, you know.
No,
but
no one's saying that. But did she call you out on the pause?
I believe she did. I believe there was a little bit of like well, I'm sorry I asked.
A little bit of that.
But it all worked out, didn't it?
It's for your mom. Maria, I'm going to look away from you.
Please.
Across the table. Welcome back. Second week in a row. Tawny Newsome.
And boy, are my arms tired.
Tawny, thank you we had somebody drop out and you were nice enough to agree to stay because we're doing 2 episodes back to back today, which always, by the way, is exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
I'm glad someone else will have the same experience as me.
Yeah, it sounds like a bad idea that you're just like rolling with.
I'm full of bad ideas. And let me tell you something. Woo. They just keep getting worse.
Hey.
You were on a train.
I was.
You were coming from San Diego. I'm getting a B. Is there a B in your life?
My cat, Bernadette Peters. Long may she reign. Yeah, I was in San Diego for the Executive Forum Staffing Industry Council.
Yes.
Yep, conference.
Right.
Because my husband started a staffing company, and so, we're a real mom and pop shop.
That's right.
I was helping him out, and I did not attend any sessions, but I did attend the pool. And at one point I saw a session that was called Profitability Maximization Hackathon. And I thought, if only I could just go in there and see how not extreme it probably is. Hackathon.
What does that even mean?
No idea. I mean...
Do they mean hack like in a life hack? Like
probably
that kind of thing?
Here's uncover the secrets type of thing. Ugh. I bet. It's not actual hacking for creative and advertising staffing.
I should hope not. So. That's illegal.
Yeah. Unless it's to impeach the president. Please do it.
Those hackers. Look, who knows? We're recording this a month before it comes out.
Yeah. Everything could be different.
Who knows what the hackers are up to?
Who knows?
They seem to be laying low for a little bit.
Yeah. Do you think that's because they're like... Oh, wait, we're going to have... Because if my knowledge of hackers comes from the movie Hackers.
Sure, of course.
And it seems like they want like a big scene. Remember the like twins? Were they twins or were they just... Did they look like... Who knows? That ran like the club and they like hacked into the TV. I feel like they were like... They'd want like a stage set. So I bet they're just waiting for like, tax day or something.
Do you think these hackers were influenced by the movie Now You See Me?
Wait, is that... Nope, I'm thinking of Catch Me If You Can. So at the end of What Dreams May Come, he finds his wife. And it's very depressing given what happened to him.
Tawny, yes. I'm going to turn away from you.
Thank you.
To welcome a first-timer on Spontaneanation. Woo. This gentleman I had the good fortune to work with on bajillion-dollar properties. Woo. You will be seeing more of him in season 4, I think, right?
Are you in 3?
I don't know.
Yeah, we shot 3 and 4 back to back, and so it's hard to tell, Lord of the Rings style.
I went up to Cool Up and I was like, "Hey, so this season 2, right?" like not thinking. No. She's like, no, this is 4.
I'd love to get in on that action.
Well, we had that meeting.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. The phone's always open.
Phones are always open. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Tart. Welcome to Spontaneous Nation.
Thank you for having me. I love sitting in front of a microphone like this. It makes me feel like I'm on the radio. Turn your radio down. You're listening to KPFT.
Do you think that's the funnest part of being a radio host is when people call in, you tell them to turn your radio down?
I was listening to Stephen A. Smith on ESPN yesterday, and everybody would call him like, yo, Stephen, I gotta, and then you just hear Stephen in the background being like, turn your radio down, and like you heard him like, I'm not trying to hear myself. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. I'm not trying to hear myself.
Like, when you were a kid, did you ever call into a radio station?
Yes, Radio Disney. We're all ears.
Me too.
Yeah. Which was on AM 710, which is now ESPN. So I
really?
I have one radio station in my
just
car.
stuck on that dial.
I used to spend afternoons. I used to spend a whole afternoons calling into Radio Disney. Yeah.
My mom had a fax machine phone that had a real quick like
Like a redial?
Redial.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of that word. And I would call all day, and then I finally got through. It was like, Radio Disney, who's this? And I was like, I want an N64. Oh, buddy, you gotta call back with a 10. Like.
Oh, so this was not the time to call to get a Nintendo 64.
I haven't called all day and not listening to the station. I haven't called it all day, not listening to the station, and then when I finally got a hold of him, he's like, Radio Disney, what's up? And I was like, oh, y'all still giving away Nintendo 64s? No, buddy, you gotta call back between the hours. I was like, oh man.
This is turning into work.
Yeah. Now here's Baja Man. Let the dogs out.
Were you able to record your voice on the radio?
No.
Oh.
No. I did not. I that tape is lost now. And there's no more radio, or is it like 11:10 now, I think?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of lost touch with the Radio Disney. Something happened where I just kind of fell off.
Listeners, if you know where to find Radio Disney, please let us know at
archives.
Spontaneous Nation. The archive. Is there no more Radio Disney? Because it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
Like it was after my time, but I know that it was like a huge
It wasn't that
thing.
big of a deal because it didn't come in very well all over Los Angeles. It was like listening to AM radio, listening to the worst version of a song you could possibly hear.
And my mom would be like, we would be like driving home in the car from school and like, ooh, Mom, turn the Radio Disney. She'd be like, no, I am not trying to listen to Mambo number 5 again.
But what, I mean, why was this? Were they broadcasting from someplace other than the furthest away? I would imagine would be Anaheim.
No,
right?
They broadcast it from La Cienega and Rodeo, like where the Target is. Next to that is where Radio Disney was.
Well, at Disneyland, in Tomorrowland, they have a little Radio Disney capsule that you can look in, and it's a mock Radio Disney booth.
Like to preserve it for history.
Yeah, maybe your tapes are in there.
In the old. Oh, wouldn't that be? Oh, guys, what a heist movie this would be. Breaking into this Radio Disney capsule at Disneyland.
I'm trying to find my tape from 1998. Be calling in and being like, y'all got a video game.
It's the next Ocean's movie.
Carl, I gotta ask, did you ever get a Nintendo 64?
I did. Way too late. My dad came with one in like 2003 when when PlayStation 2 was popping already.
Absolutely.
And my dad was like, well, all right, what'd you want for Christmas?
There was like Xbox by that point too, wasn't there?
I think the first Xbox was out, yeah. The black one. And my dad was like, all right, I'm sending you this N64. I'm like, I'm playing Madden 2000 in like 2003. Yeah.
Oh, a story worthy of O. Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a break. During that break, we will procure our... Well, I already said... Did I already say she's gone? We already got the location. Guys, I'm tired today. Mommy's tired. Mommy's tired. Let's all keep it down. When we return, we will reveal the location provided to us by Kristen Schaal, and then we're going to do that improv, all this, and nothing else when Spontaneous Nation returns. People write to me on social media, and honest to God, they say things like, I have to buy a suit for a wedding. Where should I go? Isn't that demented? I mean, it's a compliment because they think that I like the way he dresses. I'll find out where he goes for his clothes. But, there's no one in your life who you could trust with a recommendation like that. There's not like one guy. You know what? You want to be that guy. I get it now. Well, then guess what? I'm going to grant you the information. Grant you I don't know if you can grant information. You probably can. I'm stick it with it. I'm going to grant you the information. Indochino, that's where you go, because you're not just buying a suit off the rack. You're getting a suit that is made for you. And the difference between just buying something in a store and having something made for you, have you experienced both night and day? You know how they're different, right? And one is better. Well, the one that you think is better, that's what Indochino is to time of day. All right? A made-to-measure suit fits so good compared to an off-the-rack thing. You're also saving yourself time and money because a lot of times you buy a suit off the rack, then you have to have further alterations made to it. The alterations are being made on you with Indochino. Okay? So by the time you get the suit, it's perfect. All right? Indochino makes it easy to get a perfectly tailored suit at an incredible price. Normally, this is an expensive thing, right? But Indochino is making good clothes affordable. You can choose from hundreds of top quality fabrics and personalize your suit just the way you want, whether it's for work, a wedding, another special occasion, a work wedding. Let's say everyone at work is getting married to each other. You're in a cult. Congratulations. Weddings, man, oh man. This is when a lot of times people feel bad about having to buy a suit because you either don't have one, you got to do like a mismatched top and bottom kind of thing. Then you get there and you see like the other people in suits, they look so nice. And you're like, I blew it. Don't stop beating yourself up. What you do is you get yourself an Indochino suit. So for any occasion, next time, if you're like at that period in your life where you know a lot of people getting married, it happens. Get a good suit. You're ready to go every time. Indochino has suited up hundreds of thousands of men and are now the largest made-to-measure menswear brand in the world. Can you say the same? That would be weird. Visit Indochino.com or drop by one of their 9 North American showrooms. Pick from hundreds of fabrics and patterns. You choose your customizations, lapels, pleats, jacket linings, more. There's so many fun things, guys. There's so many fun things. You submit your body measurements. Then you just relax because your suit is being made. It ships to you. And then you step into the best, most stylish suit you've ever worn in just 4 weeks. That's nothing. That's nothing. I've had suits made. It takes longer than 4 weeks. This is great. This week, my listeners can get any premium Indochino suit for just $389, a steal, at Indochino.com when entering PFT at checkout. That is 50% off the regular price for a made-to-measure premium suit. You're out of your mind if you don't do this. Plus, shipping is free. That is Indochino.com, promo code PFT for any premium suit for just $389 and free shipping. You will never have to worry about badly fitting suits or expensive trips to the tailor again. Get ready to look like $1 million. Welcome back to Spontaneanation. Dang, you're like, it's coming back in style. What is it? What's the word on that Twin Peaks reboot? Is that happening or no? They were supposed to be doing it. No, it's
Stephanie Allen's in it.
Is she really?
Yeah, she filmed it.
When is it going to be on?
I don't know. You can call her.
I'm not going to call Stephanie, and she knows why. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spontaneanation. We are ready to begin our improv. But first, just so as you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in time. Let's say we're in a scene, we want to find out what's happening somewhere else at the exact same time. So we're just moving in space, not in time. Meanwhile, you'll use this. Here's what's happening, guys. I'm telling you, but I'm also telling Carl because it's Carl's first time on the show.
Turn your radio down.
Please, everyone, turn your radio down. If you're listening to this and your radio, that's insulting.
Turn it down.
Turn it down. I'm not even saying turn it off. Just turn your radio down while you listen to my show. Let's say we're going to find out what's happening at the exact same time. We use this meanwhile button. Whoosh. We're over there. Thank you. Let's say we want to go in the past for some reason. Someone is having a memory. We're learning how something came to be. Anytime we travel backwards in time, we use this flashback button. But you can't stay in the past forever. Let's say we want to return to the present day or travel to the mysterious future. You will hear this flash forward sound effect. It couldn't be simpler. We wrote the things down. Everyone loves me and I'm a good person. All right, now we're ready to reveal our location provided to us by Kristen Schaal, and that location is Earwolf. Earwolf. We take you now to Earwolf.
Welcome to Earwolf. We have many different kind of ways to call your wolf. You can call him with a command. I'm sorry, I know in America you say dog. You call him dog, but where I come from,
it's Earwolf.
We call him wolf. We say Earwolf, come here, wolf. And so that's why I named my dog training place Earwolf, to tell your wolf to come quickly.
Okay, so
Yeah.
You're not training wolves here.
No, if you bring me a wolf, I will train it.
I'm not bringing you a wolf.
Well, that's your loss.
Can I talk to you confidentially?
Oh, of course. These walls, they're like the Vatican.
I am bringing you a wolf.
Oh, thank God. I've been waiting for this day.
I thought it was a dog.
Oh, did you find him in the woods?
No, I did. I thought I wanted an exotic dog that I could, really show off with.
Yeah, a peacock.
And so a peacock of a dog.
Yeah.
And someone told me, you know where you should go?
Where?
The middle of the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I went there and I found this dog. That later I looked up some pictures online.
And then
It's a wolf.
You learned what wolves
I
are.
learned what wolves are. I didn't know. You see, in my mind, I had wolves as a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Like I thought they had scales.
Oh, no, that's a lizard, you're thinking. Or a
A
fish.
what?
Oh, boy, have you got a whole amphibious world waiting for you.
Here are the animals I know.
Yeah, tell me.
Most recent, wolves,
Okay.
dogs,
Yep.
cats,
Oh, happy day.
dragons.
Wait, okay, I have to stop you. So dragon is not real.
That's what I thought a wolf was.
Oh, boy. Okay, do you know what dinosaur is?
What?
Dinosaur used to be real, now no more. Just telling you about things that maybe that's why you were confused about dragons. Sometimes, here's a confession from my life. I don't remember that dragons have never been real. I think they just used to be like dinosaurs and they've gone extinct.
So you were under the impression that there were fire-breathing lizard things.
Hey, why not, We had all kinds of crazy shit back then.
Well, listen,
Yep.
I feel like I trust you based on your being so, candid with me.
Oh, thank you.
So I would like to train my wolf here.
I'm so excited. I can't believe he didn't bite your face off.
Oh, he tried many, many times.
Oh, well, you're strong.
That's why I'm wearing this jacket with the reinforced sleeves. Because I'm constantly putting my arm up in front of my face.
Oh, okay, like a police trainer. The police trainers with the canine dogs, they put a padded, like a cast, like a sleeve cast on their arm.
They make them ready-made?
I mean, all right, maybe they just wear a lot of sweatshirts. I don't know.
Ding-a-ling-ling-ling. Hello, is anybody here?
Yes, hello, I am the proprietor.
Oh,
Hello.
you here? Good.
Yes.
These walls are like the Vatican.
Yes, they are. They're made of similar stone,
I have a question.
Oh,
I know you
yes.
train animals here, and me and my husband just procured a coyote.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. It was in our yard.
Uh-huh.
We live near a mountain,
Okay.
and I want to domesticate it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yes, I want to bring it I want to bring it into my home.
Yeah.
And because we just had a newborn baby.
Oh, that,
And-
okay.
Yes, and I was watching Marley and Me, and I just feel like I want that for my kids. I want them to grow old.
You want it to die.
Well, yes, all dogs are gonna die because all
And-
dogs go to heaven.
Yeah.
But when we got this dog, it wandered into our yard.
Okay.
It was eating out of our trash.
It's good to start calling it a dog so that you can eventually forget it is wild animal.
Aren't coyotes just dogs' cousins?
Oh, yeah, I assume that they're all. Hello, I'm sorry. My
Hi.
name is Roger.
Hello, Roger.
Roger has a wolf that he has trapped, and he is bringing it here to be trained like a dog. And your name is, miss? I'm sorry.
My name is Erlene.
Erlene has a coyote, so you guys are kindred spirits.
Yes.
Yes. Now, can you train both of these animals as if they were dogs?
Yes, no, I'm up to the challenge, I've been waiting a long time. When I was a little girl, I grew up in Dubrovnik in Croatia, and I didn't get to do anything. I was such a good kid all the time and never got in trouble. Mama,
Yeah.
Mama,
Yeah.
Mama,
Yeah.
Mama,
Yes.
why can't we have any pets?
Because it's not right.
Mama,
We have pet when we can afford to have pet. Right now, pet equal food. You bring a dog in here, I promise, I swear to Jesus, it's going in a pot and we're gonna eat it for dinner.
Mama,
It's okay.
Mama,
It's okay.
Mama,
It's okay.
Mama, I don't want dog soup for dinner.
All right, get out. Go to America and start your own business then.
Now I'm 12.
Yes, now.
Okay. So, I never had much chance to get in trouble. I've only ever had this path laid out for me. And I've always wanted a challenge, which is why. Yep.
You moved to America when you were 12?
Yes, I did.
Your accent is still very strong.
Hey, you know what? We different stripes.
How
Different stripes for different
stripes.
pipes.
That's right.
Different stripes for different
stripes
pipes.
for different pipes.
Yep, you know the saying.
How old are you now, may I ask?
I'm 21.
So
I don't believe you.
Why are you laughing at me? You don't believe I'm 21 years
well,
old?
it seemed like you were
Stop it
hemming
over
and
there.
hawing over your age.
No.
How old are you really?
You're not supposed to ask a lady her age.
Look, you've been very. A couple of things that I misunderstood. Let me ask you. You've been very candid up to now. Why is your age such a secret for you?
Look, where I come from, you don't tell anyone your real age. Mama,
Yes.
I tried to get on the plane.
And what happened?
They said, where are your parents?
Oh no. How old did you say you were?
I said I was 12.
Never say you were 12. Always say you were 21. Always say you were 21.
Pick
Okay.
up phone. Pick up phone. Pick up phone.
Mama, should I
Pick
get
up
the phone?
Yes,
Pick
get the
up
phone.
phone.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
This is airport.
Hello, airport.
Are you the mother of the child that came today?
Yes, I am the mother. I am 21 and she is 12. It was modern science miracle.
Well, tell her that she will never be able to leave this country until she gets old enough to leave this country.
Okay, I'll send my other daughter. She is also 21. How did I do that? Who knows?
Oh.
Click. Okay, Mom, I have a plan.
Okay, great. See you later.
See you, bye. So I'm 21 for all time.
Oh,
I have been for the last 37 years.
that was a lovely story. That was lovely.
Thank you so
Lovely
much.
Story.
Are your wild animals in your cars right now?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a bad idea.
What?
They're going to eat the interior.
No, I put some food in there so they don't think about touching the interior.
They're going to chew through the leather.
I work too damn hard for the car that I have. I do not have time for no coyote to be eating my material. I put it.
Daniel, look at this car over here. Do you see these two cars have two dogs in them, but the dogs look.
I don't think those are dogs.
Is that a
That looks like a wolf.
and a coyote? I mean,
Coyote's
what's the
just-
difference? What's the difference?
Well, a wolf is larger.
Daniel, we don't have time for that right
you
now.
asked me, Beth.
What do we do? I mean, those are deadly creatures.
Oh, you know what? If we take the time to report this, we'll probably end up having to answer a lot of questions to the police.
I love questions.
Me too. And then we don't have to paint my mom's kitchen.
Oh, that's such a good idea. And I love, okay. Do I get to call 911 or do you? Or do we not report it to 911? Who do we report this to?
Let's report it to 411 and see what happens. Yeah, I think he's probably good in there. He's never been in a car before. Well, he's been in a car one time before and he was drugged. So,
That's how you got him here. You drugged the wolf.
Yeah.
What kind of drugs did you give a wolf?
I ground up a bunch of ZzzQuil and put it in a steak.
Ooh, that sounds like a great marinade.
It looks pretty because it's purple and it's unusual. You don't see that often.
You don't.
No. Okay, look.
Wait, hold on a second.
No.
Please, tell me your name again.
Bracia?
Bracia.
Yeah.
Bracia, just one moment. I don't wish to be rude.
No.
But Erlene.
Yes?
How did you get the coyote? How did you lure the coyote into your home?
How did I lure? I just told her to come in here. I'm a parent, and I believe in stern parenting.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just commanded the coyote to come into your house.
Hold on. Earl. Earl.
Yeah?
Look outside.
What is that?
That's
Is that a raccoon?
a damn coyote.
I've seen those. I've seen those before. I've seen those all over the TV. Those are tearing up the neighborhood. They're eating everyone's dogs.
I'm gonna get it to come in the house.
No. Erlene, don't get it to come in the house.
Earl, don't tell me what to do.
Little Donald's upstairs.
Little Donald will be fine, okay? This is not a dingo. It don't eat babies.
The boys at the club say I should be more stern with you.
Yeah. Earl, you tell those damn boys at the club that I said.
Earl, listen. If your wife's giving you a hard time, you just got to be stern with her. You know what I mean?
I try to be, but she doesn't listen.
You show her the man.
Do you raise your voice, Earl?
Well, I raise it in the sense that I tell her I'm maybe disapproving of whatever she's doing.
No way, Earl. No way.
You got to be like, Arlene, listen to me.
Listen, I'm your husband.
I'm the husband.
I'm the man
of the house.
Arlene, try it.
Sorry, guys, I gotta get this. It's Arlene. Hello?
Earl, where are you?
Oh, I'm with the boys at the club.
Put me on speakerphone.
Try it.
You're on speakerphone, Arlene, and you better
Do what I say.
you better do what I say.
Earl Wallace Shatterby. I will tell you right now. And I'll tell your friends too, your little friends that you got around you. Yeah, I hear you quivering.
Gotta go.
I hear you quivering. Put your clothes on, all of you.
I got a game of squash to play.
How am I gonna get home?
Mr. Shatterby, I'm afraid your club card has been declined.
No!
Get it. I want this thing to come in his house.
All right, Arlene. Now you're not gonna bring that coyote in here. You hear me? Or else there'll be heck to pay. You hear?
Earl, you've never spoken to me like that.
Yeah, well, there's a first day for everything. Now, I gotta go lay down.
All right.
That took a lot out of me.
All right, go lay
Do
down.
whatever you need to do, but
Okay.
I'm gonna have one of my headaches for a little bit, all right?
All right. When Earl's away, Earlene will play.
Wow, your husband sounds like a real sniveling worm.
Yes, but that one day was the first time that he stood up to me. You know his real name's not even Earl.
Did he take your name?
He took my
the
name.
first half
He
of
took my first name.
Wow.
Is your last name Shatterby?
I did take his last name because I'm a traditional woman.
You took his last name.
Yes.
Sure.
He took.
But because you're a strong woman, you made him
I
take your first name.
Yes.
That's.
His real first name is Richard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we were here, and there was these dogs here, and, we think they're a coyote and a wolf, and we just don't think that's safe.
Yeah, so we're willing to answer any questions for as long as it takes.
Yeah, we have all day to just answer questions.
So, give me a lowdown on how long you been dating?
Oh, that's such a great question.
It's a great question.
Well, I don't know, honey. When was our first date? That's kind of funny, because we went to Panera that one time, but that was when we were still, friends.
Are you kidding me with this?
Why? What?
You don't remember when our first date was?
Well, it gets a little foggy, because we went to Panera, and you told me about your problem with Christy, And then, well, when was our first date?
I'm sensing a 10-14. I need some backup out here, please.
June 13th, 2009. We went to Dave & Buster's.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okay, so since June 13, 2009. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is my partner, Officer Puffins, and we.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, Officer Puffins.
Look.
Yeah, don't make fun of my name, all right?
I wouldn't dream of
My brother created those cereals.
He did.
So that's the family name? Is
That's a
Puffins?
family name.
And
It's
your
Puffins.
brother created
My
the
brother
Puffins cereal.
created those cereals.
That's great. That's fun.
Yeah.
Officer Puffins here is.
You know what
in,
else is fun? Dave & Buster's, where we had our first date.
I just
that I
learned
remember.
that. I didn't know. He's getting mad because I didn't know that one of our dates wasn't a date. When I thought it was Panera, I tried to lean in and kiss you, and you thought I was sneezing. My goodness. I'm the villain.
To be fair, you had a lot of mucus coming out of your nose.
Well, I had a pneumonia.
Oh.
Why did you agree to come to Panera and talk about Christy?
It was walking. It was walking pneumonia. You don't sit away in your bedroom when you can walk with it, do
You could
you?
have given me
right.
pneumonia.
No.
Wait, is that what you were trying to do?
No. Daniel, please. This isn't about us. This is about the two dogs.
Now look, we know people who are trying to stall to stay out of something when we see it. All right.
What? Who would do such a
what?
thing?
Clearly
That's
you.
crazy.
Because you called 411 and then you called 311 before you finally called 911.
Well, we
And you know we all talk.
okay. We called 411 to find out
The time?
where to have.
411 is not the time. That is
It's information.
I'm sorry, it's not 1996, ma'am. I have an iPhone.
Yes,
we called
I know.
411 so we could find out from the number 4 where you get a couch that's left by the side of the road.
Uh-huh.
Turns out that was 311. Then we sat on the couch and called 911.
Yes.
Did you dial 611 to be of service?
Good question, Puffins.
What is 611?
611 is Mr. Telephone Man.
Mr. Telephone Man.
Yeah.
What's Mr. Telephone
You call
Man?
Mr. Telephone Man when there's something wrong with your line.
Uh-huh.
You're trying to dial your baby's number, but you're getting a click every time.
Every time.
But there was nothing wrong with your line, was there? I can tell because I've already subpoenaed your phone records. I have them right here.
What?
You
No.
made yet another call to, what's this? Radio Disney?
No, that
Just what are you trying to pull here, Cracker Jacks?
there's nothing going on. Why? We called Radio Disney because our cousin works there.
Who's your cousin?
Radio Disney? His name is Radio Disney.
It says Radio Disney because that's his name.
Yeah, it was named after him.
Well, due to my family name, I can't dispute any name.
Yeah, that checks out.
Now, what are you going to do about these dogs? If we have to answer more questions, we will. Like, what's my favorite color? Today I guess it's green.
Yeah,
Oh.
or where was our second date?
I do kind of want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Dave & Buster's was our first date,
Yeah.
then our second date would have been a year later after you came back from your study abroad trip in France.
Oh my God.
What? We were on a break for a year, were we not?
You don't even remember visiting me in Paris and going to that restaurant?
Okay, yes. Now it's
It was in the
coming back
7th
to me.
arrondissement.
Okay, yes. So our second date was in Paris.
That's a
You
heavy
d-
second date.
How did she not remember
I
that she
was-
flew to Paris and stayed with me for a week?
You know, we're always trying to make room in our brains for new experiences, so we don't hang on to a lot of memories.
Yes,
you
yes,
know?
that's so good. That's so. What's the time? Just because we don't have anywhere to be.
We
but
have
if
nowhere to
did-
be.
What do I
Just-
look like, 411? Look, you guys called about 2 wild dogs trapped in some cars, but Officer Puffins, do you see any wild dogs trapped in any cars over here?
I don't see no wild dogs.
Yeah, that's right. They're
Where they at?
gone.
Why?
I just see 2 open Honda Civics.
All right. So here he is. I think he's waking up. He's a little groggy still, but
Okay.
he tore up a good part of my car.
Yeah, I can tell. I can see the upholstery coming out of his mouth. Here, Wolfie. Here, Wolfie.
He's going right over.
Here, Wolf. Here, Wolfie, Wolfie,
Wow, look
Wolfie.
at that.
Here we go. Oh, you have a nice smooth coat, Wolfie.
He's so calm.
Yes, okay, sit, roll over. Okay, do a magic trick. Oh, where'd
What?
that apple come from? Tie this handkerchief into several knots, pull it out of a hat. Ah, you're so talented.
Roger, how are you doing this?
You know, I have a way with animals.
Hey, are you all right?
No, I just get a
Getting a
little
little
choked
emotional.
up. Sometimes. I never had a dog. I almost had a dog once in the airport in Dubrovnik.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, look, a dog.
I need to check your bag.
Okay, there's nothing in it but olive oil.
Olive oil.
Yeah, you know it's better in Croatia than in Italy. No one knows that.
I heard.
Okay. Oh, hey, Wolfie.
Don't pet.
Oh, why not?
Because this is police.
The dog is police?
The dog is police.
Dogs can have jobs too.
Yes. This dog is a federal Croatian employee.
When I grow up, I mean now, because I'm 21, when I am now an adult, I am going to work alongside dogs, and I'll treat them as equals.
You can be anything you want to be. That is what we teach here in Croatia.
Thank you so much. Wow, why am I leaving this bosom of a country? It's so warm. Why am I going to harsh, cruel, racist America? Oh well, hope it works out.
Boy, this Croatia sounds like a real paradise.
It was beautiful. There was a problem for a minute. That's all anyone seems to think about.
Ironed itself out.
But honestly, that was like 25 years ago, and now it's beautiful. It's fine.
25 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were 12?
Huh? What? No.
Good
Me
catch,
thinks.
Arlene.
Me thinks. What's the rest of that?
What? I don't.
Me
He
thinks.
thinks that this
Doth
is
do
a
protest too
liar.
much.
Oh, yeah. What you said sounds familiar.
I'm sorry. I must have another customer.
Hi, have you guys seen two what? Daniel!
It's there. I know. I'm right here.
I'm sorry.
How do you not see me?
I'm sorry, okay? My God. Are you okay? We saw these two fierce animals in the cars outside. We didn't know where they went, and we tracked them by foot into here.
Yeah, we've been talking to the police, and we were a laughingstock because when they looked in the cars, they were gone.
What do you mean, these fierce animals? Are you talking about these two tranquil beasts? Look at this one. He's got a rose in his mouth for you. And this, the little scrawny one. He looks like he's growling, but really, he's smiling.
Yes, this is my coyote, Earl Yote.
Earl Yote has a beautiful grin.
That's all fine and great, but this is dangerous. This is dangerous for our society, and I'm sorry, but we're going to have to take as much time as possible to convince you guys that you're not allowed to have these animals.
Yeah, so if you'll just allow us, we were both on our speech and debate teams in high school, and we're very adept at making arguments. So,
Okay. Well, I guess we'll all sit down with the dogs here and form an audience for you.
That's great.
This is the least we can do.
Sit.
Yep.
Let's
Sit,
hear
Earl
them
Yote.
out. Sit, Wolfie.
can we make one rule? Only the humans can judge.
Very good,
Yes. Yeah.
Daniel. Very good.
Judge Earl Yote.
Do we judge by raising hands? How does this work? The logistics?
We'll do our arguments,
Okay.
and then you let us know afterwards.
The acoustics in here are like the Vatican. This is so
Oh,
great.
thank you. It's
Yeah.
similar stone.
Yes. Coyotes. What are they? Wolves? How do they be?
It's okay.
Don't joke, Beth.
You can do it.
You can do this. You got this. You were varsity debate.
I can't.
Beth,
I don't believe it. I believe animals are equal with humans.
what?
You're right. That's how I founded my whole life philosophy.
Daniel, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving you.
For an animal?
For all animals. They don't care if I've forgotten if we dated in Paris or France or Italy or Rome.
Well, good, because you haven't dated any of those animals, so they'll never even remember a date that didn't happen.
Is that your debate, or is it just a retort?
No, I was going to do a piece from Admiral Attaboy. Everyone loved it. Got big laughs. I did like my tits out and stuff, and
It was very good. He played 5 characters.
yeah. And you weren't allowed to even turn around.
Okay, what if...
Admiral, save us. I will save you.
Admiral, save me too.
Yes, even you, little boy.
But what about me, Admiral?
No, grandmother, you will not be saved.
Wait a second.
Wow.
Yes.
Did you go to Millard Fillmore High School?
Yes, I did go to Millard Fillmore High School.
Oh my gosh.
Go Disgraces.
Go disgraces. It's me,
Arlene?
Earlene. Yes.
Sparks are flying.
Earlene.
Arlene Weatherbat?
Earlene Nay Weatherbat. Yes. Now it's Shatterby.
Shatterby?
Yeah, Shatterby.
Oh, so you're married, huh?
I'm married now.
You always had kind of a crush on you in high school.
You know what? After you did that piece, I was all in.
So we could have been together.
We could have. And I would have remembered every date we ever went on.
I guess it's too late now. You're married to some big He-Man hunk, probably.
Erlene?
He is.
Erlene?
Who's this guy?
Earl. This is my husband, Earl.
I couldn't
This
find...
guy?
Yes.
This is your husband?
Whoa, he
Yes.
is not how I pictured from the story.
Somebody lift me up so I can see all you.
Come on.
Here, stand on this dog washing table.
Erlene, I couldn't find you and I got scared. Donald's missing.
My baby?
Your baby Donald.
My baby that you had nothing to do with? I mean, we had sex, but
Wait, then what do you mean?
I was just trying to demean him as a man.
Oh, okay, but he is the biological father.
Yes, he is.
Okay, okay. Just clarifying.
I believed it.
You gotta come home. I miss you.
Well, it sounds like you need to find your child.
Bracha, do you think that's your name, right, Bracha?
Yes, yes.
Do you think that you could watch Earl Yote for a day? I have to go find my baby.
Well, what if I add this to the kitty? These two animals are now trained to sniff out anything you put in front of them. So let's get like a little stuffed animal from your missing kid
Yes.
and use these as bloodhounds.
Good idea.
This
Is there anything I should do?
Just be there, we're using your wolf.
Oh, all right.
Here's a lock of his hair.
Earl,
Why do you have this?
Earl, take the shirt off you share with our baby.
He's got a lock of his hair. Why do you have that?
What? Because it was, gosh, we all have our things. I agree. We do all have our things. My God, Daniel, do you hear him?
Yeah, I
He's
do,
speaking
Beth.
my language.
I'll bet he is. That little pipsqueak.
Look, you guys can be most helpful by stalling. That's your specialty. Stay here so that the tax man doesn't shut me down for not being open all day.
What do you say, Beth? One last stall together before we go our separate ways?
That sounds really great, Daniel.
Okay, I'm locking you in. Hope you don't fall back in love.
Do I get locked in too, or
No, wait, you're the guy who owns the wolf,
yeah?
right?
Should
Okay.
I come along or stay here? Or?
Come with the
Oh,
wolf.
okay, all
You
right.
come
Hey,
with the
someone
wolf.
get me down from here.
Oh boy.
Donald. 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 Anything, Earl Yote? Anything, Wolfie?
No, try harder. Think with your hearts.
Anything? Oh my gosh.
That's him.
There.
Donald.
That's Donald.
Donald. Donald.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Huh?
Oh, hi, Dad.
Gosh, that's not nice.
Well, you took my shirt.
We share clothes.
Mommy, who's this?
This?
Is
This
that
is-
our new doggy?
This is our new doggy, baby. Why did you run away?
I got scared. I heard Daddy trying to raise his voice, and I got so embarrassed for him I had to get out of there.
Oh, honey, that's okay.
See, Arlene, that's why I don't talk to you like that, because I'm afraid I'll scare our son.
Oh, Dad, even that wasn't great.
Oh,
Well, congrats. Congrats. You accomplished what you wanted to do. Scare our son. This is your new pet, Donald. This is Earl Yote.
Hi, Earl Yote, I love you.
Look at that. Look at that. Perfect match. Earl Yote will be a better father than you, Earl.
can someone get Earl Yote away from me? He's sniffing real close. Oh no, he's sniffing too close.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God, I think he's going to eat him.
Oh, no.
He's going to eat him.
Help!
Eat him. Eat his ass. Eat his ass. Eat his ass.
Mommy,
Huh?
now that Earl Yote ate Daddy, am I going to get a new... Am I going to get a new daddy?
Actually, honey, I just ran into an old friend who's a wordsmith of sorts, an orator. And I think he would be perfect to join our family.
Wow, everything worked out after all.
It did.
I love you, Mommy.
I love you too, Donald.
And I love you, Earl Yote. And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation. Blasucci,
Yeah, hey, what's up?
where can people find you? What do you want to plug?
Well, they can find me on Twitter and Instagram M_Blasucci.
Blasucci.
That's 1 S, 2 C's.
Yeah, if you're nasty.
And remember last time you asked me about my dog and I said that was personal?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Well, she has her own Instagram now.
So things have gotten a little less personal.
Yeah. It's Pig da Baby.
Pig to baby.
And it's on Instagram.
Okay.
Otherwise, just I'm on Mascots on Netflix.
That's right.
If you've seen that, if not, but that's it. I'm not doing much.
Listen, watch the Blasucci on Mascots. What about Pistol Shrimps? Are they coming back?
Yeah, in April, we're on hiatus right now.
So next month.
Is that what they call when you're not playing?
Yeah, I think that's a sports term, hiatus.
Hiatus?
So so it's March 27th, so next month, very soon.
Yeah, we'll be
You guys
coming-
probably practicing now.
No.
You start practicing next month?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to be practicing. But yeah, if you want to come to a game, check us out on Twitter, and we'll tell you where and when.
There you go. Tawny Newsome.
Yes, Billion Dollar Properties Season 3, June 1st.
That's right.
Last week, I told you all to look out for a show that I don't know if it's ever coming out called The Comedy Get Down on BET. Now, Earwolf Spontaneous Nation listeners, I implore you to tweet at BET. Tell them that you demand to see this amazing show.
There you go.
Because I'm not saying it contains information that would help impeach our ridiculous president, but we will never know if it doesn't come out.
Oh,
So-
that's quite a tease.
Yeah, so, just internet, drag them, get them to release this thing.
Listen, George Lopez and Cedric the Entertainer are sitting on vital information that could change the course of our country.
And Charlie Murphy eats a lot of pies. Come on, you need
Like
to see
whole
it.
pies?
Well, there's a plot line about pies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my boyfriend auditioned for that. I remember reading that with
Really?
him. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I remember
boyfriend.
the pie thing. There was a lot of razzleberry
Razzleberry
pie.
pie. Oh
I
my
remember.
gosh.
I know that scene by heart.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
What?
There's not a real thing as raspberry.
Yes, there is.
There's a real raspberry
I don't
pie?
know if it's real.
Oh, I was convinced it was, but maybe it was just because my boyfriend was playing it so real.
It
He's a
sounds
good
like
actor.
It sounds like a Dr. Seuss food.
Razzleberry?
Yeah.
We'll never know until this fucking thing comes out.
There you go. Come on, BET. Stop hoarding the show. Carl Tart, where can people find you? What do you want to promote?
I am on Instagram and Twitter. Slide my DMs on at DammitCarl at DAMMITCARL. And watch Brockmire on IFC starting April 5th. And then Herald Night at UCB, Mall Night at UCB. White Women presents Your Token Friend every second Friday of the month at UCB Sunset, 10:30 p.m. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, Carl had the most.
Wow,
you had the most plugs.
That's
You
really
won,
cool.
man.
If I could one day have as many things to say, oh man, would I be rolling in it?
Turn your radios down.
Turn everyone for the last time. Turn your radios down. Ladies and gentlemen, Eban Schletter can be found at ebanschletter.com. He is Eban Schletter on all the platforms. How do you find Eban Schletter? It's very simple. It goes like this. EBANSCHLETTER. That's right. So go to ebanschletter.com. Seek out Eban's non-spontaneation work because it is only the best. And why? Because Eban Schletter is only the best. Also, I believe he is working as we speak on Eban Schletter's Fantastical Musicorium, new season of that is coming out. So check out the back catalog of that is available through iTunes and the usual podcast places. You can find it there and catch up on Eban's stuff. And really do check it out because it's pretty amazing. He can do a lot of different things. And that's why we love him, you fucking idiots. Yeah, I broke it down for you.
Louise.
As for me, at PF Tompkins on all the things, paulftompkins.com. I don't have any live dates as of this recording, but I will, and then you'll know about it. So remember that I love you. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting the show. Thank you to Engineer Ryan for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever. Until next week, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Presenti. Got a query? Need some life advice? Look no further. Questions for Lennon is back for season 3. Get ready for 6 more episodes with the former rock and roll guitarist and frequent visitor to the Comedy Bang Bang podcast, John Lennon, played by Mike Hanford. And new exciting guests are coming by, including DJ Khaled, Big Sue, and many more. To listen to all 3 seasons of Questions for Lennon, go to StitcherPremium.com/Lennon and start your free trial. Just go to StitcherPremium.com/Lennon to get started.
Hey everybody, this is W. Kamau Bell. You may know me from such podcasts as Denzel Washington is the greatest actor of all time, period. But I have another podcast with Hari Kondabolu called Politically Reactive. We're starting up our 2nd season on March 29th, and we're joining the Earwolf family. Subscribe now on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, Colin Anderson, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.